Hello, and welcome to another Orca3D video tutorial. Today, we'll look at frame numbering systems in Orca, how to set them up, and what they can be used for. We won't cover everything, so for more information, consult the help files installed with Orca. A frame numbering system is a grid-like coordinate system overlaid on your vessel in the Rhino model space. It provides a visual reference and a snapping reference. Now, you don't need a frame system to access any other functions in Orca. However, a well-set-up frame system can make working with your design a lot easier. You can use it to denote frame locations and number them. Mark major elevations or offsets, like specific decks or bulkheads. Or use the snapping option to help place bulkheads and decks when subdividing your vessel. Before you start creating your frame numbering system, it's a good idea to set up your document the way you want, with the correct Orca units and orientation. For more information on this, check out our video about units, orientation, and Rhino template files. We can access the frame editor by going to the Orca3D menu button at the top of the screen, then clicking Advanced Hydrostatics/Stability, then going to Subdivision, then Design/Components, and then to Create/Edit Frames. We can also access the frame editor via Orca3D's Create Design toolbar. Our first step is to set the origin location and the orientation of our frame system. There are a lot of different industry standard practices and personal opinions here, so some common setups are detailed in the help files. By default, the frame system's origin is the Rhino world origin. Longitudinal frame numbers increase along the positive x-axis, and transverse frame numbers along the positive y, and vertical along the positive z. We can give our frame system the locations of our forward and aft perpendiculars and our baseline. They'll appear as labels on our model. You can use the perpendiculars to report drafts in your hydrostatics and stability calculations. Next, let's add some frame numbers to our frame numbering system. We can add frame numbers in the longitudinal, transverse, and vertical directions. Use this drop-down box to select which type you want to add. We'll start with longitudinal. A quick note on nomenclature. When we select longitudinal frames from the drop-down box, we are not actually numbering the frames which run longitudinally along the vessel. Rather, we are numbering successive frames on the longitudinal axis. Now, if you're familiar with adding sections to Orca, you might recognize some of the different ways we can add frames. Firstly, we can specify a spacing between frames, along with a start and an end location. Click Add, and we'll see our frames appear in the system list. We can also specify a spacing, a start location, and a number of frames to add. Or specify a number, a start, and an end. If you only have a few frames to add, you can simply list their locations in this box. Let's add some vertical frame numbers this way. We'll mark some key elevations on our vessel. By default, they've been named as deck numbers, but we can rename any frame by right-clicking it in the list. These options here change how the labels on the frame system are displayed in the Rhino model space. You can change how often frames are labeled. When major divisions is set to 1, every frame will display its frame number. We'll change major divisions to 5. Now, frame numbers will only be displayed on every 5th frame. We'll also change the major offset from 0 to -5. To align frame 0 with our forward perpendicular. Now we have a basic frame system to work off of. When you're all done, you can even save the frame system as part of a Rhino template to use for your next design. Thanks for watching, and check out the Orca3D channel for more how-to videos. Got more questions? Get more answers with the help resources in the description.